I'm Panita.
Hello, I'm Daniel.
Well, I drive an EV, and I've noticed one striking difference between the internal combustion engine vehicles and the EVs, and that is charging.
Yeah.
Now, some chargers are really fast, 30 minutes and you're on the road. And then there are other ones that you take 20 hours before you can drive it. Why is there such a big difference?
Well, there are several different types of EV chargers. The slowest one you're probably talking about is the ICCB portable charger. The next, we have the normal AC charger at the pace of 7 kilowatts. Then there's the fast charger for over 50 kilowatts. And then recently, an ultra-fast DC charger for over 350 kilowatts is now available.
Wow.
This charger you see here can charge at the pace of 100 kilowatts. Using a fast charger like this, it takes about an hour to charge the Ioniq 5 battery from 10% to 80%.
That sounds good. 1 hour, enough time to grab a meal, have a cup of coffee or two at a restaurant?
Yeah, but suppose you have to go somewhere suddenly and you need to charge your car quickly. There is an ultra-fast charger for that.
Does it charge as fast as the 100 kilowatts?
Nope, it's 350 kilowatts. Using the ultra-fast charger, it only takes under 20 minutes to charge from 10 to 80%.
That's not enough time to have some coffee or grab a meal. But these chargers are rare to find, right? I mean, can I charge my EVs with a 220 volt electricity used in every home?
We have a charger for that too.
Oh, whoa.
This is called a portable slow charger in-cable control box,
Okay.
or ICCB for short. It should be connected to a 220 volt socket, so to avoid any impact on the electricity of the building, the EV charging is made at the pace of 3 kilowatts. Charging is slow. So it is used for charging by a small amount every day.
Well, what if I want a little bit of a faster charging? Come on now, I don't want the slow, I want the fast.
Right. So we have a normal charging to charge at the rate of 7 kilowatts instead of 3 kilowatts. With this, it takes about 8 hours to charge from 10% to 80%.
8 hours? Who's got time for 8 hours? That's too long, isn't it? I mean, spending 8 hours for a single charge?
Don't you sleep? You don't recharge an EV like you refuel your car. Instead, it's a lot more like your smartphone. You can leave your EV for a charge whenever you're not driving to or from work. So imagine starting a day with a fully charged EV every morning. Right? Wouldn't that be wonderful?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Having a charger at the home or the office would make it much more convenient than filling up an IC vehicle at a gas station. This charger seems to be different from that one. Why?
Nice observation. You're right on that. The types of EV chargers, they vary depending on the charging speed and the car brand.
All right.
There are two types of EV chargers. A normal charger that uses AC and a fast charger that uses DC.
Well, we learned about them in the previous session before, right?
Oh, good for you. Yeah.
All right, I can tell what the difference is. Different shapes.
Yeah, that's right. One is for AC and the other is for DC. AC chargers are used for normal speed charging. As we learned in our previous episode, like you said, high voltage EV batteries are based on DC. So we need to convert AC to DC. This is called an onboard charger, or OBC for short.
OBC, okay.
Yeah, it converts the inflowing AC to DC to charge the high voltage battery. And this is the Integrated Charging Control Unit, or ICCU. Okay, onboard chargers have been used since the Kona EV, but starting from the Ioniq 5, onboard charger is integrated into the ICCU. 220 volts of AC current flows through this ICCU and is converted to DC current for charging.
Okay, I think I get it. So then this DC charger can charge an EV without the need for an onboard charger, as you said, is that right?
You got it.
There you go.
DC current flows directly into the battery through a high voltage junction block that's inside the vehicle. So for fast or ultra fast charging, we use DC.
Wait, so if EVs, if they can be charged with both AC and DC, that means they have two charging inlets?
Let's look at the charging inlets of this vehicle.
Wow.
Right there, you can see they are divided into two parts. One is the upper port and the other is the lower port. The upper port consists of 5 pins. That's the inlet for your normal AC charging. And if you use both the 5 pins in the upper port and the 2 pins in the lower port, that's DC charging.
Double the power. I get it. So when I'm at home, I'll use a normal AC charger.
Right.
And then if I drive for a long time, got a long distance road trip coming up, then I need the fast charging, the DC fast charger.
You got it. See, once you learn, it's not that hard.
No, it's not. Hop in.
All right, let's do
We're going
this.
for a drive. Come
Hooray!
on. Wow, I don't know about you, but some people that drive these EVs, you get kind of car sick.
Yeah, that can happen. What happens if you remove your foot from the gas pedal when you're accelerating while driving an internal combustion engine vehicle?
I think naturally the speed will decrease.
Right, that's obvious. When we step on the gas pedal, fuel's injected into the engine where it's ignited, and then that fires the pistons. So if we remove our foot from the pedal, no more fuel is injected. Instead, the power of the rotating wheels turns the pistons, and so the speed gradually decreases. EVs, they're a bit different. When you put your foot off of the gas pedal, regenerative braking is engaged.
Regenerative braking. It sounds fancy.
Yeah. When you accelerate, electricity from the battery goes into the motor, and that turns it. But when you remove your foot from the accelerator, the rotary power of the wheels turns the motor. What happens then? The motor acts as a generator, and the electricity that's generated gets stored in the battery. Pretty cool. That's regenerative braking.
There you go.
Because regenerative braking reduces speed faster than decelerating in an internal combustion engine vehicle, you might feel a little bit nauseous. By the way, there's a difference between HEVs and EVs.
Oh yeah? What's that?
Do you happen to know what is behind the steering wheel of an HEV?
Oh boy, it's quiz time. The paddle shifter.
That is correct. Take a look at the steering wheel of the Ioniq 5.
Well, I know that there is a paddle shifter, but I learned that EVs don't have transmissions. So is there a need to have paddle shifters?
The paddle shifter in the Ioniq 5, it's to give the driver more control over the regenerative braking mode.
The regenerative braking mode, there it is again.
Yeah, if you set the regenerative braking to a very strong mode, just releasing the accelerator can stop the car. In the weakest mode, neutral coasting is possible, just like when you shift to neutral in an internal combustion engine vehicle.
Right.
So that's why you need to be a little careful with the accelerator. Just stepping on it a little too forcefully can give your passengers discomfort. I said that EVs generate really strong torque at an early stage. But if you use the pedal efficiently, you'll feel the EV accelerate more smoothly. It's like a sports car. But if you repeatedly pump it, step on and off the accelerator, you might feel a little nauseous. So the driver's ability really gets put on display by the car.
Yeah, that's true. Based on my ability to drive, to use the regenerative braking, the efficiency could be improved.
And because you'll be using the brake pedal less often, the life of the brake pads will increase significantly.
Look at that.
And I know how much you love brake pads.
I do. We're saving cash here. Oh, it's not coming out. Is it just me? Should I break it? I don't know if this is working or not. Oh my gosh. Am I breaking it? Am I doing it right?
The connector cannot be detached while it's charging, and that's to prevent, somebody from coming by and stealing the cable or removing it and charging their own car instead. You need to unlock the car first before you remove the charge connector from the port. Comes right out.
That makes sense. Oh, that's so great. I still am used to refueling my, gasoline car instead of charging my EV.
Oh, you like that?
I do.
Yeah, a lot of people feel the same way. They just love that feel. Thankfully, there are HEVs.
Hybrids.
Yeah, and in the next session, we will learn about HEVs, which combine electricity with your classic internal combustion engine.
Can't wait.